Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to the definitive Level 9 CPU tournament, where we have the losers semi-final round. Starting off between our number 15 seed King Dedede, who has done quite well in this tournament, even though they've been on the loser side of the tournament for quite a while. Facing off against the lowest remaining member of the tournament, that's seed number 42, Link. And King Dedede picking up a nasty kill on that stock one there by landing a down air on the right-hand ledge. Absolutely annihilating that stock from Link. And Link has had a lot of trouble putting any amount of damage onto King Dedede in this match as of yet. King Dedede with only 27% total. King Dedede also getting the nice inhale reflection with Link's arrow there. He just has not proved that he has this matchup figured out at all. And it might just be he doesn't have as much of an advantage here on the starting stage. Nice triple hit there from the up smash, finally putting some additional damage up onto King Dedede here. And that platform just barely out of reach of that up smash from King Dedede. Link getting another up smash on that left-hand side and following it up with a boomerang and an arrow to send that Gordo flying back away. But Link is still a full stock down and could end up being a stock further behind if he's not careful. We've got a nice boomerang hit, but King Dedede does roll around the arrow, and Link finally landing another one of those up smashes to claim that first stock, but King Dedede with the forward air off of the restock goes back up the stock yet again. Link, nice little bomb to spin attack combo there, and a excellent use of the Gordo to cover the left side of that stage from King Dedede. Dedede makes it back to that left-hand ledge and uses a back air to cover that recovery, and he has done a lot of really good work with that Gordo in this match. So Link needs to find some sort of an answer to that projectile. Even with the many projectiles of his own, he continues to struggle here. Excellent damage coming out from King Dedede there with that rapid jab. And Link jumping again into that Gordo, which is not what you want to see if you're rooting for Link in this matchup. The bomb goes up and gets neutral aired by King Dedede, but a nice little connecting hit from King Dedede there is going to keep him from detonating that bomb. The Gordo sticks on the bottom side of that stage momentarily, but not far enough away to really cause any sort of problems for Link. Link with the remote bomb in hand and goes into an up tilt, which is going to prompt a screen KO from King Dedede. And King Dedede with a very commanding lead here in this match so far. Link really didn't show any signs of turning that momentum for long at all. But it's now his chance to pick a counterpick stage, so we'll have to see if he gets a better advancement on King Dedede in that circumstance. So let's go ahead and move forward with the second game in this set. Link opting to go to Final Destination for Game 2. Not the worst decision. I feel like he really needed to have the platforms taken away in order to rush down King Dedede a bit more aggressively and relentlessly here. Nice detonation there from the bomb, though unfortunately he did get caught up in it himself, and we are playing a game of hot potato with this remote bomb right now. King Dedede still in the very heavy advantage state and has a lot more control of this stage with this Gordo. And Link, despite having a varied arsenal, has not figured out this matchup. A down tilt to a spin attack tacks on some additional damage there, but it doesn't end up giving any additional benefits, really. And Link is way too far away, burns the spin attack, and then gets caught with the back air. Not that he would have recovered after using that spin attack anyway. Nice use of that boomerang to negate the Gordo right off the bat, but unfortunately Link gets caught up in his own remote bomb detonation yet again. Nice neutral air going out. He attempts a forward air to get King Dedede away from that ledge, but they're competing a lot on that left-hand side of the stage, and Link closing the gap, but needs to be a lot more aggressive to get the maximum benefit out of that. Another neutral air coming out there, the neutral B coming out as well, but it does not land. And I don't know that it's a very reliable kill option, but that up smash definitely is Link in a much better position this game than he was in game 1, but still has a lot of work to make up. And King Dedede gets the dash attack, sending Link far off to that left-hand side. However, he is going to make it back to stage, and a nice up tilt there from Link, getting some additional damage onto King Dedede there. But they continue to dance around each other, going back and forth along the main level of the stage here. And King Dedede really has yet to make a strong move in the last couple of interactions here. The remote bomb does detonate, and that puts King Dedede in a bit of a precarious spot. And Link gets a spot dodge around the initial impact, but still gets hit by the star projectile from that up B recovery from King Dedede. King Dedede using the Gordo to cover that ledge. Link is unable to react to it and ends up losing a stock to it. This could be a pretty quick set between these two, especially if Link continues to struggle with reading out the options against his opponent here. That would have been an opportune moment for a punish. Link finally gets off a grounded spin attack there to finish it out, and needs to get additional damage onto his adversary. But King Dedede with a relentless onslaught of neutral attacks there on the stage to continue causing problems for Link. Gets the grounded punish off of the up B, buries Link, as well as launching him with the connecting hit. Goes for the forward air, doesn't get anything from it, but that up tilt is going to finish off this game as well. King Dedede not with as commanding of a lead in this game as he did in game 1, but nevertheless picks up the victory. So let's head into game 3, Link's final counter pick and possibly final game of the entire tournament, and see if he has learned from these matchups and can rally back. King Dedede finds himself on Lilac Cruise for the third game in this set. And this might even be a better option for Link than the Final Destination pick for him was. But King Dedede quickly rallying back there with a projectile punish. And Link going off that side catches King Dedede as they both attempt to recover back to the stage. And Link with a much better position here in this match. King Dedede with the up throw to up air, getting a lot of really nice damage there. And Link with a very quick throw of that remote bomb manages to stay off the Gordo, which he definitely needed for sure. King Dedede getting that Gordo connecting point blank there against Link again, but gets it thrown right back in his face with the next use by that boomerang. We've got another up throw to up air. That has been a very good tool for King Dedede across the scope of this tournament. They trade down airs, but King Dedede's down air prevails as the stronger of the two. Link threw away a very commanding lead early on here in this match. The neutral B comes across to get additional damage there, and ends up connecting with the Gordo there to cause a bit of a tricky spot. Now, King Dedede has max rage built up in this matchup, and that is causing a lot of problems for Link as he's getting caught up in additional hits. Finally finds a killing option with that spin attack to finish off that match. King Dedede with the down B punish almost immediately there off of the restock here. And that Gordo has caused a lot of problems for King Dedede here. Gets Link with it off twice on that left-hand side, and that has continued to cause more problems for Link in this matchup. Down tilt at center stage isn't going to pick up that kill, and Link barely making it back to ledge, catching King Dedede up in the spin attack on his way up. King Dedede goes for the forward smash on top of that ledge. A bit of a misplay on his part, but at this point, he can afford to do so. Link making it back to that right-hand ledge as King Dedede recovers over to the left. And we have a lot of chained interactions there and a trading up tilt with a neutral air in which King Dedede prevails yet again. Dedede off to the left-hand side. He does air dodge pretty far away, but he has a high vertical recovery on his up B and thus makes it back to the stage. Link answering with an up B of his own and manages to get a lot of solidly connecting hits. And King Dedede gets the parry to shield there off of the up smash punish. Doesn't get it the second time, and that is going to be up high enough of a percent to kill. So we have a final stock situation. King Dedede getting some additional damage in instantly off of the restock with that neutral air, but has since eaten some extra damage from his Gordo. Link trying to keep as much space as he can between his adversary, gets inhaled and then spat back up towards center stage, jumps around that Gordo, which is some of the best evasion that we've seen from Link in this match of trying to get away from that annoying projectile. King Dedede again causing some problems. Nice parry from Link. He throws the remote bomb and detonates it to catch both of the combatants in that resulting blast. And a double strike there on the side B from King Dedede, first with the hammer and then with the Gordo thereafter. Link in a bit of a tricky situation here. He is one wrong move away from being out of this tournament. Catches himself with that remote bomb detonation yet again. But I mean, as long as you're aware that it's not going to pick up the kill, I suppose that's okay. King Dedede answering off that right-hand ledge with a forward air. It's not enough to pick up that kill. Link just barely irks around that Gordo. And King Dedede with that forward air is going to give us a quick 3-0 set to end the first match of losers semifinals. Link is out of the tournament. King Dedede will go on to face off against whoever is in this tournament next. King Dedede will go on to face off against whoever the resulting winner of our next match is. So let's go over to that match right now and see who wins between these two heavy hitters and remaining high seeds of the tournament. We have ultimate newcomers in this second match of losers semifinals, that being Ridley and King K. Rool. King K. Rool, our number 2 seed and highest remaining seed in the tournament at this point, and seed number 5, Ridley, who up until this point had been doing very well on winner's side of the bracket. Both combatants making it back to the left-hand side there. Ridley getting a nice forward air punish off of that ledge, but misses the forward smash as he retreats back. King Dedede, or King K. Rool, excuse me, getting a nice dash attack there. That has been a favored move of his, and he manages to get Ridley in that blunderbuss there before getting grabbed by that side B and dragged over to the right-hand side. And Ridley gets a punish with a singular fireball, sets up into a down smash as King K. Rool attempts to recover back to the stage, but K. Rool fires right back off of the restock with a aggressive dash attack, and we are even at 2 stocks apiece and fairly even in terms of percent as well. Ridley dashing around. Both of these combatants have very big frames that can be problematic to have to deal with. Ridley throwing out those neutral airs and trying to cause problems for King K. Rool here, and manages to get a couple of connecting blows and currently has the percent lead. Ridley taking King K. Rool off that right-hand side yet again, but King K. Rool is going to make it back with little to no problem this time around. K. Rool using that crown quite a bit as it gives him a bit more stage control. That's one thing that King K. Rool does have going for him in this matchup. And that blunderbuss connecting with Ridley there, but doesn't get the cannonball connection. Nice footstool off of the ledge get up there. And King K. Rool really likes using that blunderbuss at the ledge, but hasn't really gotten any punishing moves onto Ridley as a result of it. Nice little 1-2-3 jab coming out there, and Ridley is not going to make it back to ledge after that, as he had not refreshed his jumps. So, a very advantageous position for King K. Rool to be in right here. Ridley getting caught up in the helicopter as King K. Rool makes it back to that ledge. And these two combatants fighting pretty aggressively off stage, and they have the recovery and momentum to do it as well. Ridley looking for that side B. If he can land it, that's going to be a very quick way to get rid of King K. Rool's stock, assuming that he doesn't grab him with the side B off stage, as he has been known to do in this tournament before. Goes for the side B again, misses it. King K. Rool fires back with a dash attack. And the quick shield popping up there to protect King K. Rool against Ridley's fireball attack. And a down tilt, a forward tilt, angled down at ledge is going to claim that stock and put King K. Rool in the lead. He has been known for fiery displays, and this first game of this set was no exception. But Ridley has an opportunity to respond as we now go over to his counter pick for the next game in this set. So let's see what Ridley has in store for us for game 2. Pokemon Stadium is a very interesting space for Ridley to choose. I don't think it's the worst decision he could have made, but we'll have to see if it does indeed pan out for him. King K. Rool being very aggressive with the chase downs here at the start of this match, and he just misses a side B initially. But both combatants fighting pretty aggressively over that left-hand side, and King K. Rool is not going to make it back initially, though off of the secondary use of his up B, he is able to recover back to that ledge. Bit of a scary situation to be caught up in there against Ridley with his heavy-hitting strikes and attacks. That's not going to be the finishing move for King K. Rool's first stock, but it does put him up at a very dangerously high percent. Ridley trying to get back on stage with two of those side Bs, the third one finally doing the trick, taking him to that left-hand ledge. Nice spot dodge around the crown, but it does follow up or give King K. Rool some following up options with other attacking moves. But that side B at that left-hand ledge is definitely going to kill at that high of a percent. So it is now King K. Rool's turn to respond, and he does so, getting a stage spike with that up B back to that left-hand ledge. Ridley not happy about that, and you can tell that he is pretty angered and flustered here, laying into or attempting to lay into and chase down King K. Rool here towards the center of the stage. Gets a pretty quick connection with the side B to a forward air following off of that released angle. Nice up smash there from Ridley on that right-hand side of the stage. Rapid jab's going to send King K. Rool off to that right-hand side or left-hand side, if I can remember my lefts and rights. The down smash does not connect as King K. Rool makes it back to that ledge. Gets a nice neutral air to get some additional damage onto Ridley as he attempts to make his way back to that ledge. And a nice belly armor coming in to save King K. Rool in that interaction. He gets an air dodge around that, but a parry off of the up tilt punish he was looking for. And Ridley going to make it back to that ledge. He's going to grab and drag King K. Rool along the length of the stage yet again, and that is going to be enough to claim that second stock. Seems to be the only move that he has favored as a killing option in this set so far, but there's still one more stock that he needs to take if he wants to claim that. And he does not quite get it with that off-stage interaction, but could have very closely and very potently caused some problems for King K. Rool there if King K. Rool continues to be relentless and reckless, more specifically. K. Rool making it back to the ledge again, gets grabbed and back thrown. Ridley goes off to punish, does not end up getting anything from it. Nice tech off of the stage spike there from King K. Rool, but that is going to be the remainder of this game as Ridley lands his final side B, answering with the 2-game victory of his own. We have a very high-octane-filled match right here unfolding before us, and so now it's time for King K. Rool to decide on his counter pick location for Game 3. Let's head over and see what these two reptilians have in store for us next. Smashville. Interesting decision from King K. Rool here. I think it gives him a bit more consistency with having one single central platform, and he's making really good moves off the start of this match by getting a down tilt berry into up tilt there right off the start of the game. Ridley firing back with a dash attack to rapid jab at that left-hand ledge. Though King K. Rool making it back to stage does cause some problems for Ridley as well. Nice down throw at that center point of that central platform. And Ridley going for the neutral B punish there, but doesn't really get anything off of it. Nice side beat from Ridley, and he does make it back to that ledge, as does King K. Rool. And that back air is going to cause a lot of problems for Ridley at that left-hand ledge, if it does end up claiming a stock. Ridley gets a down tilt, but no punish off of it, unfortunately. Gets down thrown again at that central platform. Nice up tilt to up air from Ridley there. And that fully charged up smash. King K. Rool dropping that shield at just the wrong moment there, and ends up eating the full force of a up smash and loses a stock for it. So smart move by Ridley, very bad timing from King K. Rool. They continue to slug it out on that platform, percents remaining somewhat equal. Gets a back throw at the ledge, but King K. Rool is going to very easily make it back from that. Forward tilt to forward air is going to send King K. Rool far and away, but he makes it back with his crocodile copter. And really a lot of relentless attacks coming out from Ridley. You can tell that he wants to take advantage of this matchup as he connects with King K. Rool with that up B at the ledge. Both combatants making it back to that stage. Ridley in a bit of a precarious position as he ends up getting stuck off stage with that belly armor hit from King K. Rool. Now that belly armor is a little bit the worse for wear right now, but Ridley needs to find a killing option to even things out before he takes too much more damage. Up tilt, not going to do it. King K. Rool at 200% gets the blunderbuss absorption on his opponent there. And Ridley needs to go for that up smash or something else again. Gets caught with a down tilt through that platform. King K. Rool up to 150 or 250 on that connecting forward air off the right-hand side of the stage before that stock finally falls. Ridley making a very irrational decision in recovering to the right-hand side of that stage and eats a forward smash because of it. King K. Rool getting out of that side beat from Ridley there as well. King K. Rool gets stuck under the stage, but is able to recover a bit more versatilely. And Ridley rolls around that cannonball only to find himself on the inside of a blunderbuss yet again. Gets the up B punish as he makes it back to that ledge. King K. Rool rolls around, goes for that forward tilt to end everything, does not land it, and ends up getting carried away in a forward air from Ridley. Ridley goes for a down smash, but does not have the timing correct. We have a down air, but it does not connect into the heavier hits he was looking for. And Ridley claiming a quick back-to-back two-game victory with that down smash at the right-hand ledge. And King K. Rool has finally found a competitor that is putting him on the wires. So he now, again, needs to find a position in the counter pick for Game 4 and hope that he can force a Game 5 situation, because he looks like he's down bad right now. Northern Cave has been selected as the venue for Game 4. King K. Rool drawing first blood with that back air after a couple of missed opportunities between the two combatants. Gets a nice up throw to help even out the percent. A little bit of some trading blows happening here in the middle of this stage. Forward smash coming out there from King K. Rool, though it doesn't end up connecting fully into his opponent. Nice forward air retaliation there from Ridley, and he gets a full string of those fireballs to help even out that percent. King K. Rool down smashing, trying to get a connecting hit. Hasn't found one just yet. King K. Rool making it back to that ledge with that copter. And those fireballs are going just beyond King K. Rool as he then drops down through that platform and ends up finding himself a killing option with that blunderbuss. King K. Rool making it back to that ledge, causing some additional problems for Ridley here. Down smash from that right-hand side. It looks like Ridley isn't as familiar with this setup of this stage and is having some trouble running around these oddly shaped platforms toward the edges. and punishing his opponent. King K. Rool up at 205%. Ridley needs to find a killing option here. Neutral air's not going to do it, but the up tilt will, and he's currently at a 54% deficit and rising as King K. Rool lands that up smash through that platform. Nice set of punishing sweeps there from the wings, but we have a back throw coming out from King K. Rool. K. Rool going to make it back to that ledge, as is Ridley. Ridley going for that down smash, but did not land it. Up air coming out from King K. Rool. That causes problems for Ridley yet again. Down smash, or up smash actually, coming out from King K. Rool there as he picks up a kill with an up tilt on that ledge. Nice grab there from Ridley, but it's not going to be enough to finish off the stock from King K. Rool. K. Rool making it back to that ledge yet again, and he does reclaim his crown as he does so as well. Dash attack coming out for King K. Rool. Looks like he's in a much more comfortable position here in Northern Cave. It's just not good for Ridley at all. Nice falling nair through that platform on that left-hand side. He ends up moving around the blunderbuss, but gets punished with an up air from King K. Rool. K. Rool has been fishing for a counter in this matchup, but has yet to land it against Ridley, as he has been widely unavailable to connect. Fantastic mashing from King K. Rool to get out of that side B, and it doesn't end up mattering as he gets caught up in a forward air, which claims that stock. But we have an onstage spike with that back air coming out from King K. Rool, and K. Rool going to get the trade with that back or that forward air to claim that final stock. We are headed to Game 5 to determine the winner of this set. However, the final stage will be determined by Ridley, as he has the counter pick going into the final match. And that location is going to be Hollow Bastion. Not a bad choice from Ridley, as he did pick up a win on a very similar stage in the form of Smashville earlier in this set. And right off the bat, he has caused some problems for King K. Rool with 42%, though King K. Rool has recently answered back and evened out that stock percentage and caused further problems for his adversary by chasing him off that right-hand side of the stage. Another forward tilt landing there into a dash attack. That is going to be problematic for Ridley here. Ridley opting to go back to the ledge. King K. Rool taking advantage of him not being able to refresh his ledge invincibility and lands the back air, picking up that first stock. Not looking great for Ridley after that initial push at the start of the set. Neutral air does end up landing, but he's got to be a lot more reserved with those attacks that he's throwing out. Doesn't land the forwards or the up smash through that ledge. He has to get a finishing blow here. That dash attack is going to do it, but he is down 61% and climbing as he jumps into the cannonball from that blunderbuss. Nice roll around that crown to avoid additional damage there. King K. Rool making it back to that ledge and causing some additional problems for Ridley. Ridley with a couple of aerials chasing King K. Rool off the stage. He just does not have an answer for that crocodile copter as it covers his the upper side of King K. Rool's body in his recovery. However, he has clawed the percent back here, and if he's able to land a finishing blow here, he can take the lead and be in the advantageous position for this final game. That up air is going to do it, and Ridley up by one stock in this final match. Gets a forward air there at the ledge to tack some additional damage onto King K. Rool. K. Rool missing the up tilt, or the forward tilt, but does end up getting the neutral air as Ridley gets off of that ledge. Getting a down tilt there doesn't end up getting him anything major, but after the punishing retreat, the cannonball does claim that final stock. Gets a grab and a forward throw. King K. Rool down 75% in this final match. Ridley looking for that killing option, gets a couple of forward airs, both combatants making it back to that ledge. Ridley makes it back to ledge first, gets an up tilt to an up air, and Ridley has knocked off the top croc. And the top combatant in this tournament and will be finding his way over to Losers Finals. King K. Rool had a phenomenal run, but at the end of the day, Ridley was the better reptile. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure that you leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe for that daily variety content. We will be back with Winners Finals next week and the Losers Finals to follow the week after. Thanks so much for your time, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic rest of your day.